We're here with Bob Lotz, Water Resources Manager for the Palo Verde nuclear plant, who was good enough to take a group of ADWR employees on a tour last week of the Palo Verde plant. Bob, thanks for talking to us.
No problem, Doug.
What got you interested in the nuclear power generation business in the first place? You come from a science-oriented family, don't you?
My sister actually started working out there prior to me as a chemist at Palo Verde. My family's background was always in water. My dad had a well drilling company in Ohio, so we drilled water wells, put in water systems, water treatment systems. And so when I came out here with my sister, I wanted to get on at Palo Verde. And fortunately for me, in 1982, I was able to achieve that goal of getting hired out there, and it's an incredible place.
Palo Verde has been your career. You said previously that Palo Verde not only meets standards but exceeds them. Can you give us an example of what you mean by that? Is there one particular area that stands out in terms of exceeding standards for you at PV?
So in our fourth management plan, ADWR's fourth management plan, the requirement for cycles of concentration, that's a drop of water that travels all the way through the circulating water system one time, is 15. That's the minimum standard set. And today we are about 25 cycles of concentration. And one of the reasons we do that, Doug, is not only is it the right thing to do, we're in the desert, use water as efficiently as possible, right? But we're also a zero liquid discharge facility, meaning we hold all the water at our plant in evaporation ponds. And so it minimizes the footprint of the amount of evaporation ponds we have to construct and build.
Now, just for the sake of those that aren't initiated to this, a drop of water cycling through the plant 25 times exceeds the standard for other nuclear plants by a factor of 5, doesn't it?
Well, there is no other nuclear power plant that uses reclaimed water or is inland. All other nuclear power plants are on a large body of water, and they do what's called once-through cooling. So the large body of water is actually the cooling mechanism for the nuclear power plant. We are unique. We are one of a kind in the world that uses reclaimed water, that cycles the water up the way we do because we have to. And so limited quantity of water available to us, so we use it as efficiently as we can. So,
and all of the water for the plant comes from the 91st Avenue water treatment plant. Is
so
that correct?
all the water for cooling the power plant comes from 91st Avenue. We do use groundwater treated through reverse osmosis units for our site potable water. Mm-hmm. So all of our site drinking water comes from groundwater.
What would you say is the biggest water-related challenge then at Palo Verde?
I think the biggest challenge for Palo Verde today is the future. We all know where we sit in the state of Arizona with our water resources and Lake Mead and groundwater levels, and the use of reclaimed water is going to continue to increase, and it's going to be more and more of a competitive market for that water supply. And so can or will 80,000 acre feet a year be available for Palo Verde at a price that we can still efficiently and effectively operate the plant and be competitive? And all the charges, for a power plant have to be passed on to the customers, right? And so we're APS, we and the other 6 owners always look at what it costs to produce a megawatt hour of electricity. And so can we get there? That's my job, to look at the future and say, can we reduce the amount of water that we use? Is there technology Do we need to drive innovation? And that's what me and my group are tasked with doing, is looking, kind of shaping that crystal ball, I say, to make the future look the way we want it to.
Oh, it's an important task. Well, I appreciate you taking the time, Bob.
No
Good-
problem, Doug.
Good talking with you.
Yeah, good talking to you.